I'm sorry, but you know, the 4-Hour Work Week, right? That's not cutting it anymore. I think that book came out like 20 years ago. And while 20 years ago it was great, it's still one of my favorite books. We've evolved. We have so much more technology that allows us to work even less than 4 hours a week and make way more money. Listen, I'm no one special, right? Like, I was a C student, I dropped out of college, I don't have a degree, and I started making $10,000 a month, then $30,000 a month, and now I'm hitting over $100,000 a month. And when I tell you I work really minimal, I'm telling you I work less than 4 hours a week. And I've applied a lot of the 4-Hour Work Week, but also I've applied new technology as well to minimize everything and maximize the results. And because I know everybody on this app is always talking about how much money they make. Oh my God, they make so much money, made so much money, but they don't really explain how they made it, right? It's just like, oh, I made it on TikTok, right? Or, oh, I did affiliate marketing, but they don't actually explain what it is that they do. So I'm going to break down specifically what it is that I do that makes me 6 figures a month working very, very little. And this is with me applying the new age of 4-Hour Work Week, which I'm now calling the 10-hour 10K work month. And I'm going to show you and explain to you how you can do the same in just 5 easy steps, okay? These are totally dummy-proof easy steps that anybody can do. I promise anybody can do these steps. So number 1, the first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to learn a digital trade, right? You probably already know a digital trade and you just maybe have to fine-tune it and have to be really excelled expert in that skill. There are so many digital trades to learn. It's absolutely absurd. Here is just a brief list of some of them. Right? Trades have always been a thing, but now that we live in the digital world, we have digital trades and things that we can do strictly from the computer and offer them to brands or clients. And if you don't already have one of these digital skills, learn one, okay? The internet is free information. It's a free resource to learn anything you want. For example, I'm a media buyer. What that means is I have clients. I run their Meta ads, their TikTok ads, and I do their email marketing. All things I learned completely and totally online. And I have clients alone that pay me $12,000 for Meta ads. So that's step number 1, learn a digital skill or trade. Then step number 2, you're going to have to position yourself as an expert, right? This is how you go out from getting a job with those skills to going out on your own with those skills. And that is by positioning yourself as an expert. So you're going to do that with a website and social media channels and LinkedIn, all of that stuff that positions you as the go-to person now in those skills. Now that we've done that, we can go on to step number 3. And this is going to be the hardest part in all of this. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise, but still, it's all a numbers game, baby. So number 3 is now you've got to book clients, right? How do you find clients to offer these trades to? So you can find them on Upwork, LinkedIn, and Indeed. And you're going to apply to as many as you possibly can, as humanly possible. All of the listings you can apply for them. Because like I said, it's a numbers game, baby. And for every no you get, you're getting closer to your yes. And now we go on to step number 4, because now we're getting to the fun stuff. Now we're getting to where we work minimum, right? And that is we're going to outsource all of the work. So once we've booked a client, we're not going to be the ones handling the work. We're going to be the ones just doing quality control and bringing in more clients, okay? And so this is where our workload gets very minimal, and you can outsource the work to freelancers on Fiverr, right? If you've read the 4-Hour Work Week, it's all about delegating and automating. And so now we're going to delegate these tasks that take up our time but don't bring us in any additional revenue. That's what we want to outsource. And then last but not least, step number 5, and this one is my favorite, and this is what makes it the new age 4-Hour Work Week and turns it into the 10-hour 10K work month, which is automating and streamlining the entire business using AI. I don't know if you're just as obsessed with AI as I am, but it's completely transformed my business. I now have AI like automating the entire operation is automated by AI. I even have AI doing my cold outreach on my behalf, and that's what took me from making $30,000 months to $100,000 months, because I'm no longer pitching my services, cold pitching them. I have AI handling the whole thing for me and booking services on autopilot. And so now my burn rate is about $30,000 a month. So it costs me about $30,000 to operate all of this. But of course, I worked my way up to that point. I didn't start spending a dime until I had money coming in to then outsource and delegate and automate everything. But if I'm making over $100,000 per month, I'm netting about $70,000 in profit every single month doing this method. And I work very, very minimal. For instance, it is 10 a.m. on a Friday and, I'm hanging out in bed. I'm just about to go run some errands, then pick up my son from daycare and chill for the rest of the day, because that is